Are set for the final game featuring an Upperman team. It's the boys in action against the Northview Vikings out of Southern California. Northview based about 15 miles east of Los Angeles there in California. Pardon me, Noah McKay on the call. Maggie Butler again. She earned a job as a producer here at UCR. She's back running the camera and running the scoreboard. We appreciate it. Upperman looking to bounce back after their third loss of the season came yesterday in what turned out to be a football game is maybe the nice way of putting it, just an all-out brawl and a physical battle against a team Homewood out of Alabama. They face another physical basketball team in this Vikings squad who comes into this game with a very impressive 10-2 record on the season. Upperman going to be in the black jerseys, black shorts, and we don't have officials. So that's a slight problem as both the teams are ready and the coaches are talking about officiating it. Why not? Now they'll go find some officials. I mean, we could find some officials in the crowd somewhere. So we are waiting on officials. The teams are ready to play. The buzzer had sounded. We've got a ball cart in front of the scoreboard. Had to mute the mics there so we can see if we can get that moved so we can see the scoreboard. This is a new one. No officials. And one just walked in. All right. It's 2:30. The game was scheduled to start at 2:30. So we've got one ref. We need a couple more than that for a game like this. And one of the coaches from Northview is talking to Dana McWilliams. Not sure what that discussion is about. Maybe about how to find an official. So you haven't missed anything, ladies and gentlemen. We're just getting started. We hope here momentarily. Upperman with a 6-3 record on the season. They battled through some adversity on this trip. A little bit health-wise, but getting healthier, and the football guys continue to get acclimated. They're trying to find a rhythm, and we've got one ref who now is the lone guy who everyone's staring at saying, where's your friends, buddy? We're trying to play basketball and get back before a tropical storm hits Florida. Although I think, given the fact that the girls just came back in wet, I think the tropical storm may be here already. But we're going to try to beat the worst of it. I promise you I can go officiate the game. Let's go. And we got one more gentleman in stripes. We're one short. It's 2:32. The game was supposed to start at 2:30. The teams were ready. We were ready. The officials were not. We need one more. We'll go with the two-man crew. Let's play. And the officials say that they're ready, and they are. This is the third-place game. Both these teams fell yesterday in the semifinal round, so they get to meet each other. And for the first time in this tournament, Upperman not outsized. They got a little more height than this team out of Southern California does. Bronston Chaffin has the advantage in the circle height-wise. We'll see if he does with the vertical leap. And are we still going to wait for one more official? They faked us out. We're live right now on the Facebook page, YouTube channel, and on Twitter /X, whatever you call it. Let us know in the comments who you are, where you're watching from, who you're cheering for. I understand we'll have some people from California tuning in, especially on the YouTube. If you hear me reading comments, you're thinking, where are those comments coming from, man? They're coming from our Facebook page. This is new. And now the next ref comes through with no urgency at all in the walk. We got 400 people waiting on you, sir, and now he's ready to go. Let's play high school basketball one more time in Orlando. The official throws it up. Chaffin wins the tip, and Upperman possesses. Ty Cobb, coming off his lowest scoring output of the season yesterday, scored just 6 points, came into the tournament averaging 21 a game, has the basketball. Cobb gives over left side to Braden Roberts. Roberts drives the lane. Braden Roberts skies up, puts it off the glass, good for two. And yesterday, Upperman couldn't buy a bucket from nearly anywhere on the floor. That's a good start for Roberts as he puts it in. Now, Upperman shows a little half-court trap. As they bounce it over right side. McKendrick gives off to Alvarez. Now right side. Number 11, that's Osai. Osai goes into the low block. Now spins it back out to the wing side. 3-ball up. That one in and out, no good. Rebound, though. Offensive rebound goes to Alvarez. He goes inside. Shot put up and good. McKendrick for 2, and we're tied up. 2 points apiece, and back and forth we go early on, a minute in. Chaffin sends in looking for Clayton Harris. First start of the season for Clayton Harris, as the starters are Cobb, Roberts, Chaffin, Huddleston, and Harris. That could be, emphasis on could, the starting lineup for the majority of the rest of the season here for the Bees, as Clayton Harris has gotten acclimated in from football. Now here, the Vikings bounce over into the left block, spinning it back out to the top of the key. Now floating back. Right wing pass, here comes the trap. Upperman harassing defensively. Chaffin there alongside Huddleston. They're able to get it out into the corner. Now stepping through, and Bronston Chaffin going to get called for a reach from behind. And Bronston's been in some foul trouble in this tournament. He's got one quick one, 93 seconds into the ball game. Petey, you're probably not wrong about that in the comment section. Inbounds tipped by Roberts, but it finds the target. Now stepping through, bouncing it back out. 6:20 to go in the first quarter. Vikings possessing in the half court. Trying to drive on Harris. Good luck. Kick out pass. Corner 3. It's online. It's no good. Rebound down to Braden Roberts. Now Upperman will turn and burn into the front court with Roberts. Roberts picked up by the defense. Spins it back right side to Ty Cobb. Cobb going to drive the lane. Skies up for that mid-range bunny. Good. That is the patented shot for Ty Cobb in his freshman season. He goes up over everybody in the mid-range and finishes with the touch. No-look pass was tipped up into the air. Now Chaffin steals it. He sends it ahead to Cobb, and Ty Cobb goes up and lays it in for 2. 4 points early on for Cobb. He's already nearing his total from a day ago. And Upperman leads 6-2. Upperman adjusting to the physical style play as well. They're getting into the grill. Corner 3 is up. That one no good. Rebound down to Harris. Harris sends it to Cobb. Ty Cobb in transition. Alley-oop to Chaffin, who tried to slam it, but it doesn't go. But Clayton Harris with the rebound. Over to Cobb, knocked out off of his leg, and possession goes to the Vikings. They tried to go for the showtime, but Bronston just unable to slam it home, and ends up being Vikings basketball. You see those comments rolling in. We'll get to them soon. Errant pass out of play, and a break for the Bees as they get it right back. Upperman heading back tomorrow. I'm heading back immediately following this game. I'm beating the wind as Turnbow and Torrance check in. The new role for Jack Torrance, but it could be a really good one for his skill set. He can come in and rain in some threes, a little less pressure on him. As Ty Cobb will bring it up. 5:10 to go in the first quarter. Bees lead 6-2, looking to bounce back after the loss yesterday. It was a weird game yesterday. Right side, Torrance. Torrance, one dribble, finds Chaffin. Now Harris. Harris looking over into the corner. There's Torrance, 4-3. Just mentioned it, but that one no good. Rebound down to the Vikings. Numbers if they hurry. Driving coast to coast on Mares. He goes up for 2. No. Rebound tip. Clayton Harris making his presence felt. Here's Cobb ahead to Chaffin, and Bronston Chaffin gets the easy lay-in. That prompts a timeout here for Northview, as Upperman starting out much stronger. They had a good start yesterday, I should say, though, up 7-0, and then out of a timeout, Homewood out of Alabama turned things around. But here, up 8-2, getting to their spots and making baskets fall. 4:38 to go in the first quarter. 8-2 our score. Don't forget, later on tonight, 6 o'clock Central Time start back in Hogeye Country as Macon County travels to Livingston. Take on the Wildcats and Lady Wildcats. No longer a district matchup as Macon County's into a different district up in their neck of the woods. But Jacob and Rusty will have all the action for you. Then we'll have a day off. Monday night, big boys game, and it's a doubleheader as Cookeville hosts Stone Memorial. And then the Frank's Christmas Shootout will begin Tuesday through Thursday in Sparta. Every game featuring Upper Cumberland team we will be there for. One game for Upperman next week. We'll be there for it as well as they travel to Creekwood on Thursday night. Double team out of the timeout. Here they come into the front court, Vikings. Flip pass back. Thought about the 3 instead. Puts the dribble down. Torrance there defensively. Turnbow tips it. Goes out of play, and it's going to be awarded to the Vikings as Cobb nearly came away with the steal. We're at the Game Point Center in Orlando. A lot of stuff happening here today. Big AAU tournament. Of course, this KSA Events Classic. They'll have another one of these next week. Livingston's actually coming to town to play in it. 4:12 to go in the first. Pass goes right side. Now they work it back. Surveying the floor is Osai. He goes right side. Now, jump pass into the lane. Trying to work is Santillan. He throws it up against Harris and makes it fall. Good finish there. It's a battle to watch. Two similar players. 4-point game. 3 subs to the table here for Upperman. Helms, Roberts, and Bush. Torrance calls out the play. Now, fires to Cobb. Cobb being manned up defensively. Chaffin inside to Harris. Turnaround shot for Clayton. No good off the back of the rim. Rebound down. And the Vikings will bring it up in a 4-point game. 10-2 out of California. Good basketball team as now Chaffin saves it in, but it went off of him as well. Pinballed. Medrano went off of him, and then it hit Chaffin as well, and he made the good play, just didn't get rewarded. Ty Cobb going to get a breather along with Harris and Chaffin. So this is a lineup. We'll see if they can generate some offense. Roberts, Helms, Huddleston, Bush, and Turnbow. Maybe your defensive specialist. As they have it outside, they go right over. Braden Roberts, though, can certainly score the basketball. Now that one poked from behind by Huddleston. Evan Huddleston's having a sensational week, his best at the varsity level. They give off left side on Mares. Now he bounces Santillan. Santillan back out. Long 3-ball on the way. In and out, no good. Offensive rebound. And now Turnbow gets in there with the hands to force the jump. Possession arrow belongs to the Vikings. No, it should be white ball, and that's correct. Roberts going to go take the ball. If they gave it to him, why not? But the Vikings get it. Baseline pass sending into the corner. Upperman struggled with that inbounds pass yesterday, but this time it's going to be stolen away. Huddleston comes away, sends it to Turnbow. Turnbow in the front court. Turnaround shot inside, good for Branson Turnbow. Bees open it back up to a 6-point advantage. 2.5 to play in the first quarter. Now ahead they come. Osai, he's double teamed. Turnbow and Roberts there. Gets the feed over to the elbow. Now he flips back. Inside Santillan, losing his footing, and now a foul is called, a bailout. Not sure where the contact was. It looked like he was just losing his balance, Mundo, but the foul goes against the Bees. Ty Cobb back in. He's in for Turnbow. 2:08 to go in the first quarter. It's 10-4 in favor of the Bees. Let go of a first quarter lead yesterday off ball screen, 3-ball up. That's no good. Rebounded by Huddleston. Now Evan Huddleston navigates his way ahead. Over to Roberts. Roberts sends the pass to Ty Cobb. 4-3. That one no good. Rebound tipped out of play. And it's Upperman basketball as it was last touched by McKendrick. Minute 50 to go in the first quarter. 10-4 Bees over Northview. Inbounds pass goes to Roberts. Now Bush. Bush sends out to Cobb. Extra pass Roberts. Braden Roberts, 4-3, good. Braden Roberts for the Sonia Brown with America Way Real Estate 3. 5 points in the quarter for Roberts, and Upperman leads by 9. Now a pass ahead was tipped by Roberts, finds the target. Now going to drive in the lane. Shot thrown up with the left hand, no. Rebounded again by Evan Huddleston. 1:27 to go in the quarter. Upperman working early. Roberts sends a pass that was tipped. It's a foot race, goes out of bounds, and it's going to go back to Upperman. Sub to the table. Green Cone. He's going to check in. Good crowd on the YouTube channel. Facebook page, as always, has a huge crowd. Helms, left side, Roberts. Roberts over to Bush. Cam Bush popping off the screen as Ty Cobb in the mid-range. He goes back to Bush. Bush loses handle on it. Now he goes off to Huddleston. Huddleston to Roberts from long range. Roberts, no good, little heat check shot perhaps. Helms tipped the rebound, but it goes away to the Vikings. 47 seconds to go in the first quarter. Upperman leads by 9. Amaraz. He's working on Cobb. Again, I mentioned it's kind of weird. They let him play very, very physically, and then randomly they'll call a hand check against somebody. That's what happened to Ty Cobb there as Bronston Chaffin going to check in for Helms. Bush, Chaffin, Roberts, Cobb, and Huddleston, 5 on the floor here for the Bees. 36 seconds to go in the quarter as they inbound. Huddleston picks him up. McKendrick now. McKendrick, little bounce pass. That was poked, but McKendrick got it back. Now right side pass on Maraz. He bounces it over, now into the mid-range. A little baseline pass. In some trouble. Shot rejected by Bronston Chaffin. Here comes Roberts the other way with 15 on the clock. Roberts gives off to Huddleston. 12 seconds. Coach McWilliams says go. 9 seconds. Roberts slicing inside. He kicks, fouls called. It's a block with 5.9 seconds to go. Collision in the interior. They are calling this one a little bit tighter than we've seen the first few games called here in Orlando. We'll see if that continues or not. Huddleston bounces into Chaffin. And now we've got another one. Yeah, they're calling this a lot tighter. And these are two teams who've been getting used to playing physically in Florida. But now 3.5 seconds left for Upperman to try to get a shot off. So maybe an adjustment back to the mean a little bit, to some normal basketball in this one. Upperman feels very comfortable in that sort of game. Cobb's got to come up to get the inbounds. He wasn't paying much attention. Now he goes over to get it. 3.5 seconds. Inbound to Chaffin. Back to Cobb. Ty Cobb triggers the three. No putback, though. No good. Cam Bush got the look. And that brings us to the end of the first quarter. After one, it's Upperman 13, Northview 4. You're watching Upperman basketball, presented by Nick's Restaurant on the Frontier Chevy UCR Media Network.
Want to be in your new home before Christmas? This new construction open split bedroom plan in the Honeybrook subdivision has 1,560 square feet, 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, and features all appliances including a tankless water heater, natural gas heat, and central air. Best of all, the owner is offering a $10,000 credit at closing, which you can use for closing costs or a 2-1 mortgage rate buy down or a price reduction. For more information, call owner-agent Sonia Brown, realtor at American Way Real Estate at 931-979-7145 or 931-526-9581. Frontier Chevrolet is under new management with a community focus and a huge selection of new and pre-owned vehicles, including the 2023 Chevy Silverado and Chevy Equinox. Frontier Chevrolet should be your first stop. Call Frontier Chevrolet today at 931-823-1255 or visit them online at caseyschevy.com today. Frontier Chevrolet is proud to sponsor this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Welcome back, 13-4. Upperman with a good first quarter as they lead here over Northview out of California, a few miles east of Los Angeles. I bet it's warm there too. It's not warm where we're going back to in Tennessee. Ty Cobb going to bring it up. Just 4 points in the frame from Northview. Upperman's defense really playing well. Cobb has 4, Roberts with 5. Now inside looking for Harris. It's tipped out of play. It'll stay on this end with the Bees. I'm Noah McKay, Maggie Butler, handling the camera and scoreboard for us this afternoon. Coming through in a major way because it was going to be just me and I was going to be in trouble. Chaffin, little alley-oop, good. Puts it in. Bronston Chaffin on the inbounds play. He gets up, and the sophomore has 4 in the first half. The Bees have an 11-point lead. Northview trying to solve this half-court trap. They bounce it over. Amares, he drives in, gets free in the mid-range. Skies up, no. Rebounded by Cobb, and now Ty Cobb with speed into the front court. Cobb steps through, throws it up with the right hand. No. Rebound down to the Vikings. Now pass ahead. Tic-tac-toe to beat the transition defense. 3 up, that's no good. An air ball, rebound down, and it'll go to Upperman with 7:14 to go in the second quarter. Flip pass over Bronston Chaffin's head. A little mistake there for the Bees. Leads to a break for the Vikings as they will regain possession. Keep those comments flying in. We see them on Facebook. We'll check them on YouTube as well. We're also live on Twitter. If you're watching there, welcome you in. Jordan from Turks and Caicos. Love it. I bet it's warm there too. 7 minutes to go in this half. And that's a travel, up and down. And I'm not sure what the argument you could possibly have is. That is not what a jump stop is and not how it works. That is one of the best arguments I have ever seen. He dribbled the ball, picked it up, jumped into the air, and said it was a jump stop. I can do that. As he goes offside to Huddleston. That is awesome. Roberts goes into Chaffin looking for Harrison. It's a turnover, and it goes the other way. Man, that is great. They get the ball back. McKendrick. He bounces it to the baseline. Osai working on Harris. Double team, nice feed over. Shot too strong, no good. And a lid on the basket right now for Northview. That's a good look, just doesn't go. Roberts off a ball screen left side. Huddleston, now Roberts. Roberts thought about the three, instead sends a fastball to Cobb. Ty Cobb starts to drive, he kicks to Huddleston. Huddleston to Harris. Harris over to Chaffin. Chaffin orchestrates the offense, gives it to Harris, who flies in and floats it in for two. Chaffin and Harris working the chemistry there. First basket for Clayton Harris, and the senior has Upperman out in front by 13. Now working Osai. Osai tries to drive, and there's the call. He's going to go to the line to shoot two. Good sportsmanship. Clayton Harris helps him back up to his feet. And Sam Osai is going to go to the line to shoot two free throws with 5:48 to go in the half. John's watching, cheering on the Bees. Ashlyn says, go Baggy Butler. There you go. Shannon's cheering on Upperman. Brenda as well. Jimmy. The Jimmy Fallon is watching. First free throw, no good again. The Vikings just can't get anything to fall. As Turnbow checks back in for the Bees. Marquez in for Northview. Osai back to the line here. Second one does get the roll, and first points of the quarter there for the Vikings. Ty Cobb looking to get it rolling. He's got 4 points so far. Struggled just a little bit yesterday in a very different type of basketball game. Tic-tac-toe passing to Turnbow in the corner. Turnbow, mid-range jumper up and good. Branson Turnbow finds the bottom of the net, and Upperman's offense working a lot better than it did 24 hours ago. 5:25 to go in the second quarter. Pass right side, nearly tipped by Chaffin, finds the target. Now and again, fired over into the corner. Stepping through, now out. Long three ball is up. That one rattles home. They've been waiting on that one. Alex Medrano splashes in the three, and it's 19-8. 5 to play here in the second quarter. See if that wakes up the Vikings. Upperman sure hopes not. Cobb, right side to Roberts. Roberts to Turnbow. It's to Turnbow. Now Cobb on the left side. Into the circle for Turnbow. Whistle came from the other court. Everyone stop for a moment. We keep going. Roberts turns inside. Braden Roberts with the right hand too strong. Rebound. Chaffin gets it in the land of the trees. Turnaround shot good. Bronston Chaffin using his attributes to his advantage. And the size pays off. 13-point lead again for Upperman. And now a foul on Chaffin. That's the second personal, and just got a little too aggressive. Isaiah Holmes is to the table. I think he's going to check in for him. Helms in for Chaffin. Bush in for Harris. As Coach McWilliams continues to try to find these rotations. Inbound, sent over, now near the circle. 4:20 to go. Right side pass, working against Turnbow. Now they get back Osai. 21-8. He's trying to extend this lead and get a stop. Into the lane it goes, and there's a block and a foul. And if it's caught on Roberts, it's a terrible call as he got all ball. We had a great angle on it here. And it is caught on Roberts, and it is indeed a terrible call. 2 free throws upcoming here, though, for the Vikings. Santillan, the official, was shielded off to our right, couldn't see through the bodies, and made a call, and Roberts swiped on the ball. First free throw up, and it is no good. That's ball don't lie. 4:06 to go in the half. Hey, we're a lot of ways from home. I can fire off a little bit. Second free throw, also no good. Also ball don't lie, and possession's going to go to Upperman. Not sure what the argument is. It is Upperman basketball. 4:03 to go in the second, 21-8. Turnbow surveying the floor. Little pressure look. Ahead it goes to Cobb. Cobb off the defense. Swings it left side to Roberts. 4-3, Braden Roberts. No. Rebound tipped and put in by Ty Cobb. Flying in comes the freshman guard. 6 in the first half for him. Upperman out in front again by 15. Now, ball spent over Osai. He's going to trigger the 3. That's a good-looking shot for that young man. Slashes it home. Couple of 3s in the quarter, keeping them above water. Roberts back to Cobb. 12-point lead. Cobb back across to Turnbow. Turnbow runs in the defense. Now turns baseline. Turnbow's in trouble, and there's the travel. Possession goes back the other way as Jack Torrance is going to get in. See who he's coming in for. He's in for Ty Cobb. That was an athletic play on the last trip down by Cobb. Nearly got this follow-up slam. Into the corner it goes. In some trouble there. The Northview player able to throw it off of the legs of Upperman. Good play there for McKendrick, and they keep possession. 3:03 to go in the second quarter. McKendrick going to inbound. Sends it into the corner. Osai, he's feeling it. Triggers another 3. That one won't fall. Turnbow tips the rebound. Fight for it. It's still loose. Now Turnbow comes away. Good job by Helms on the floor to get that one, and now Roberts got bumped just a little bit. Goes out of play. It stays with the Bees. Huddleston about to check back in. He's checking in for Turnbow. 2:50 on the clock here in the second. Bees lead by 12. Torrance. Here's over right side Roberts. Roberts to Helms. Now Bush. Bush gives it to Huddleston. Huddleston drives and spins. Huddleston fires a pass that was tipped out of play. It'll stay on this end. Body starting to hit the floor as the intensity level ticks up. Cobb quickly back in. That was a quick breather for the young man. He's in for Braden Roberts. Cobb, Helms, Huddleston, Torrance, and Bush. 5 on the floor in black. Inbounds goes to Evan Huddleston. Back into Cobb. Cobb spins in the low block. No good. A little short. Rebound down. The Vikings bring it up. And a foul is called. Okay. 2:18 to go in the second. 23-11. Chaffin to the scorer's table. I believe that's the second on Cobb. And so Cobb will come out. So we've gone from all-out brawls for these two teams in the first 2 games to do not breathe wrong. An adjustment period for both squads. Yesterday, the Vikings playing a very physical game as well. Shot thrown up, no. Chaffin there defensively. Rebound tipped around, goes out of play, and it's going to stay on this end with the Vikings. Exactly 2 minutes to go in the second. (23-11). Inbounds pass into the corner. Now they go out to the top of the key. Driving in trouble, it's stolen away by Evan Huddleston. Huddleston in a foot race now. Huddleston skies up, throws it up. No. Chaffin put back good. Bronston Chaffin doing a good job of getting back. 6 in the quarter, 8 in the game so far. Now nearly another steal. 1:42 on the clock. Upperman trying to disrupt these passes. McKendrick with it. Runs into Huddleston. Now flip pass over to Osai. Osai. Back to Marquez. 14-point lead for the Bees. McKendrick. He gives in Osai. Room to operate for Osai. I think he was surprised by how open he was. Drives in, throws up the shot. No, Cam Bush able to fight for the rebound. And Bush gives off to Huddleston. Huddleston carried it. Possession goes back the other way. No question about that one. Vikings basketball here as Roberts and Harris return to the scorer's table. The Lady Bees victorious earlier on today. They rolled to another victory. They're 11-0 on the campaign. And now for the first time in a while, we'll get a break. Nearly a week off before traveling to Creekwood. Now inside the lane, in some trouble. Nice flip pass out, McKendrick. McKendrick drives in and a foul is called on Harris on the floor. 52.4 seconds to go, and this is going to be 2 free throws since they now hit the bonus on the 5th foul. So we'll see who's going to the line. I believe Osai got fouled. It is not. It's McKendrick. My apologies. Caleb McKendrick to the line. He has 2 points so far in the half. He's going to shoot 2 with 52 seconds on the clock in a 14-point game. First free throw up is good. Cobb back in with 2 fouls. He's going to have to be a little careful here. Keep those comments firing. Make sure you've hit like if you haven't already. We should have a bunch of likes on the stream by the time it's all said and done. Second free throw for McKendrick, no good. A little short, rebounded by Cobb. Cobb had his first career double-double a couple of days ago. Now working against defense from behind. Fires it in on a fastball to Chaffin. Bronston Chaffin, good for 2. Cobb to Chaffin. Get used to it for the next 3 years in Baxter. A 15-point lead with 37 seconds to go in the half. Osai drives into Harris, and there's the foul in the and one. Harris got horizontal with the arms. Easy call for the official, and Osai's had a big quarter. 6 in the frame. He can make it 7 with a trip to the stripe. And now Clayton Harris is going to get teed up as the official was saying something to him. And now Clayton Harris is confused, and he is not happy about it. And he just got teed up again. Clayton Harris just got 2 technicals and got thrown out of the game. The thing I don't love about that is the official walked up to Harris and started talking to him. And so Clayton Harris is done today, and Osai is going to go to the line. They're going to get several free throws out of this. And 2 quick texts. Harris was clearly frustrated with something, but the official walked up to him as the first free throw is no good, and now Bobby McWilliams getting fired up, and understandably so. I just don't like the official walking up to him and talking to him. You got to mind your own business there. The next free throw is no good as well, 0 for 2. And now they're going to get a couple more. And they're going to change shooters. Alvarez is going to go to the line. And now they're going to talk more. Those first 2 free throws, I believe, should have been the technical free throws, and that may be what the discussion is. That was the calmest ejection I've ever seen in a game. 2 technicals thrown quickly on Clayton Harris. And so now I think that's the discussion. So Osai's going to have to go shoot 2 more. Maybe. No. It's going to be their basketball afterwards. And again, I don't know what was said, whether or not it's justified the ejections. I just mentioned what I didn't like was the official walking up to Harris. Who knows what was said in there as another free throw is missed. 0 for the last 3. So if you believe in ball don't lie, there you go. Another free throw up. That one made. And there is 1 more. And that one is good. And it will be their ball. So Northview has the basketball now trailing by 11 with 31.7 seconds to go in the half. It was eventful. All right, Vikings basketball working right to left. Now a little bounce pass. Working around right side, 20 seconds. Chance for the Vikings to build momentum into the halftime. Bouncing it across OC. He loses it. Now it goes out of play. And it's going to be Vikings basketball, even though Braden Roberts doesn't touching the basketball. All right, these officials are struggling over the last minute and a half or so in this game. 12 seconds to go. And I'm a lot closer than usual, so I could see some of these plays. 3 ball up, that's no good. Rebound, OC battling for it. Alongside Cam Bush, bodies on the floor, still a scramble. OC has it. 2 seconds, driving in, shot thrown up, no rebound, tipped around, and the buzzer sounds, and that brings us to the end of the first half. Chaotic into the half, but a good first half for the Bees nonetheless. After 2, they lead 27-16. Watching Upperman basketball, presented by Nick's Restaurant, the Frontier Chevy UCR Media Network. Steel Technologies has been part of the Rutherford County community for over 35 years. Their plants in Murfreesboro and Smyrna include over 150 teammates who process coils, metal sheets, and planks for customers across North America. Steel Tech's Smyrna and Murfreesboro plants are expanding, and they need teammates to join their team. With openings including machine and forklift operators, truck drivers, and more, they have the position for you with competitive wages and monthly bonus opportunities. For more information and to apply online, scan the QR code on your screen now. Steel Tech is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. Steel Tech. Faith, family, Steel Tech.
The Crossroads Auction Group are the Upper Cumberland's auction experts. As a full-service auction company, they take your stress away every step of the way. Servicing the entire Upper Cumberland, the Crossroads Auction Group gets your property ready from cleanup, setup, picture-taking, up to the auction and beyond. They handle all auctions from estates, residential, farms, land, commercial, and everything else. For more information, visit crossroadsauctiongroup.com or call 931-644-7149 today. The Crossroads Auction Group are proud sponsors of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. The experts at the South Willow Auto Clinic are your hometown auto doctors. Located at 640 South Willow Avenue in Cookeville, get your oil changed, tires rotated, and fluids filled. Need other repairs? Stop by for a same-day free diagnosis and estimate. South Willow Auto Clinic is a longtime supporter of student-athletes throughout the Upper Cumberland. South Willow Auto Clinic, proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
In the Upper Cumberland, we understand the importance of standing strong together as a community. When we face things like disease, sickness, or injury, we rely on family, church, or friends for help. But many of our neighbors are dealing with a health emergency without these essential blessings. That's where you can help. Donations stay local, and 100% goes to help your neighbors with medicine, medical care, and essential home needs. Please give what you can.
Getting the kids to practice on time. Remembering if it's your day to bring snacks. Making it to the game with a clean jersey. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like whether your kid is going to run toward first or third base. That's simple human sense.
Visit swallowsinsurance.com or call us today, 931-526-4025. Protecting your future. It's what we do. To be in your new home before Christmas? This new construction open split bedroom plan in the Honeybrook subdivision has 1,560 square feet, 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, and features all appliances including a tankless water heater, natural gas heat, and central air. Best of all, the owner is offering a $10,000 credit at closing, which you can use for closing costs or a 2-1 mortgage rate buy down or a price reduction. For more information, call owner agent Sonia Brown, realtor at American Way Real Estate at 931-979-7145 or 931-526-9581. Frontier Chevrolet is under new management with a community focus and a huge selection of new and pre-owned vehicles, including the 2023 Chevy Silverado and Chevy Equinox. Frontier Chevrolet should be your first stop. Call Frontier Chevrolet today at 931-823-1255 or visit them online at caseyschevy.com today. Frontier Chevrolet is proud to sponsor this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Steel Technologies has been part of the Rutherford County community for over 35 years. Their plants in Murfreesboro and Smyrna include over 150 teammates who process coils, metal sheets, and blanks for customers across North America. Steel Tech's Smyrna and Murfreesboro plants are expanding, and they need teammates to join their team. With openings including machine and forklift operators, truck drivers, and more, they have the position for you with competitive wages and monthly bonus opportunities. For more information and to apply online, scan the QR code on your screen now. Steel Tech is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. Steel Tech. Faith, family, Steel Tech.
The Crossroads Auction Group are the Upper Cumberland's auction experts. As a full-service auction company, they take your stress away every step of the way. Servicing the entire Upper Cumberland, the Crossroads Auction Group gets your property ready from cleanup, setup, picture-taking, up to the auction and beyond. They handle all auctions from estates, residential, farms, land, commercial, and everything else. For more information, visit crossroadsauctiongroup.com or call 931-644-7149 today. The Crossroads Auction Group are proud sponsors of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. The experts at the South Willow Auto Clinic are your hometown auto doctors. Located at 640 South Willow Avenue in Cookeville, get your oil changed, tires rotated, and fluids filled. Need other repairs? Stop by for his same-day free diagnosis and estimate. South Willow Auto Clinic is a longtime supporter of student-athletes throughout the Upper Cumberland. South Willow Auto Clinic, proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
In the Upper Cumberland, we understand the importance of standing strong together as a community. When we face things like disease, sickness, or injury, we rely on family, church, or friends for help. But many of our neighbors are dealing with a health emergency without these essential blessings. That's where you can help. Donations stay local, and 100% goes to help your neighbors with medicine, medical care, and essential home needs. Please give what you can.
Folding a fitted sheet, programming the thermostat, matching your socks. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your home doesn't have to be one of them. So you can get back to more important things, like finding that missing sock. That's simple human sense.
Visit swallowsinsurance.com or call us today, 931-526-4025. Protecting your future. It's what we do.
Welcome back as we gear up for the third quarter of action here. Upperman with a 27-16 lead. Bronston Chaffin with a big second quarter. He rattled off 8 points to lead the Bees with 10 in the half. He is joined by Ty Cobb with 6, Branson Turnbow with 4, Braden Roberts with 5, and Clayton Harris with 2. I'm Noah McKay. Maggie Butler panning the camera. She's got a live microphone, so we'll see if in the second half she gets bold. Gracie Butler's joined her next to her, so I could sense some peer pressure is going to be happening here. And so, something's going to get said. The final half here in the KSA Events Classic. This is the third place boys game between Upperman and Northview out of California. Thanks for spending part of your Saturday with us. If you've been here all 3 days, we certainly appreciate that as well. Take this opportunity to tell you about our friends with the Crouch team with Highlands Elite Real Estate and tell you to check out 1102 Cross Point Drive in Cookeville. This is a beautiful home built in 2019, so a fairly new build on the market. 4 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, just under 2,000 square feet. Visit ChadandAmyCrouch.com to see if it could be your forever home and also to schedule a showing. We appreciate the Crouch team with Highlands Elite Real Estate for being an all-inclusive sponsor to us here at UCR as Northview with the basketball as we start the second half. Clayton Harris is done for the day. He was ejected after picking up 2 technicals late in the quarter. Is inside, the shot put up and good for OC. OC has the team lead 8 points for this squad. Right side, Huddleston gives back to Ty Cobb. Back to a 9-point game. Upperman's got to be careful. This one's certainly far from over. Huddleston finds Bronston Chaffin. Chaffin drives and kicks over to Roberts. Braden Roberts in rhythm, and he buries it. Asanya Brown with American Way Real Estate 3 for Braden Roberts. He's got 8 points, a couple of triples, and back to a 12-point advantage for the Bees. Now that pass nearly tipped. OC has it. OC gives back out. Amarez gives off right side. McKendrick bounces it in. Now they reverse court. Long 3 ball on the way. That one no good off the back of the rim. Rebound tipped out. Still ricocheting around. Torrance comes away with it. And Jack Torrance working on McKendrick. Torrance gets it over to Roberts. Roberts going to set up in the half-court offense. Roberts gives off to Torrance. Torrance finds Roberts. Roberts now back to Torrance. Torrance left side Huddleston into Cobb. Cobb in a low block. Skies up, turnaround shot, no good. Rebound tipped a couple of times, and it's taken away by the Vikings. 90 seconds in here to the second half. It's a 12-point Bees lead. 30-18. OC hands it off left side. Medrano right side, back across. Amarez to OC. OC gives in now. Pivots it back out to him. In rhythm 4-3. He can really shoot, but that's no good. Rebound down. Battled for. Huddleston able to muscle it to Torrance. And now Jack Torrance with speed into the front court. Torrance picks up his dribble. Now in a little bit of trouble. Pivots. He's got to go somewhere with it. Now fires a pass that was tipped and stolen the other way. Mistake in the half court for the Bees. Here they come into the half court. Shot up with the right hand. That's no good as Chaffin skied up and slammed his hand into the backboard. Full court pass ahead to Cobb. Ty Cobb barrels in and one. What a finish for Ty Cobb. And he will go to the line to try to complete the 3-point play. That's big time out of the freshman point guard. And it goes to the Sonia Brown with American Way Real Estate free throw line as Isaiah Helms checks in. With 5:36 to go in the third, he's in for Jack Torrance. The Bees will be in action as well next Thursday at Creekwood. Doubleheader. Free throw for Cobb is good. And Upperman has tied their largest lead of the game, out in front by 15. Osi looking at this pressure defense. Sends it over right side. Now a bounce pass ahead. Amara's looking across the paint, but that's intercepted by the Bees. Huddleston had it poked from him. He's able to track it down, though, and Evan Huddleston has it knocked away, but it went right to Roberts. Cobb's calling for it. It was tipped by Huddleston, and it may have worked because I think it was going to get stolen. Now a pass inside, knocked out of play. It stays with Upperman. 5:12 to go in the third quarter. Rumor on the street is that Clayton Harris may have earned that one, by the way, with something that was said down there on the floor. We'll never know for sure, but as that one was fired right off the face of one of the Vikings, my goodness. And now he's doing a good job of acting like it didn't hurt. That hurt badly, no question about it, but Santillan is a good player. And, he's got to pretend like he does not want to have tears streaming down his face right now. Been there, done that, and he's doing a great job of acting like it doesn't hurt. 5:03, tough young man. Right off the side of his face. Roberts sends to Huddleston. They're bodying up Cobb away from the basketball. Ty Cobb looking at the official, who's looking right at it. Now Huddleston. Surveys Upperman, not in a hurry. Why would they be? They've got the lead. Now Huddleston gives off looking for Roberts, but it's tipped out of play. It stays with the Bees. 4:23 to go. 4:37. I don't know where 23 came from, but 4:37 to go in the third quarter. It's a 15-point lead for Upperman. Cobb goes back to get it. Cobb, nice crossover. Runs in, throws it up. No good, but there's the call as he got pushed on the way up. And he will go to the Sonia Brown with American Way Real Estate free throw line to shoot two. Ty Cobb starting to settle into this one. He's got 9 points, can make it 11. The trip to the charity stripe. First one up for Cobb is good. 10 points for him, tied with Bronston Chaffin for the team lead. Second one, no good. Short-armed it a little bit. Rebound down. A chance for the Vikings, trailing by 16. Now that one sent over left side. Roberts nearly got the steal, but it found the target. Now a bounce out, McKendrick. McKendrick to Osi. Osi. Now McKendrick left side. Medrano into the low block, trying to get it. McKendrick couldn't get it cleanly, and possession goes back to Upperman here as Branson Turnbow to the scorer's table for the Bees. And a timeout is called on the floor here for the Vikings. See if it's full or 30 seconds. Timeout called. And it is a full timeout, so we will take it with them. We'll be right back.
Want to be in your new home before Christmas? This new construction open split bedroom plan in the Honeybrook subdivision has 1,560 square feet, 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, and features all appliances, including a tankless water heater, natural gas heat, and central air. Best of all, the owner is offering a $10,000 credit at closing, which you can use for closing costs or a 2-1 mortgage rate buy down or a price reduction. For more information, call owner agent Sonia Brown, realtor at American Way Real Estate at 931-979-7145 or 931-526-9581.
Upperman in control here, 34-18, leading the Vikings out of Northview, just east of Los Angeles, California, a long way from home. They passed over Disneyland, a bunch of Six Flags parks to get over here to Universal Studios in Orlando, Florida, with 4:03 to go in the third quarter. It's a third-place game. Bees trying to get us some sort of a plaque out of here after falling in a hard-fought game yesterday to Homewood out of Alabama. They play in the championship game, I believe, at the conclusion of this one. We will not be here for it. We're out of here. Ty Cobb going to bring it up. Bees looking to extend the advantage. Chaffin gives off to Isaiah Helms. Helms surveys, now sends it into Chaffin, who popped free. It was a late pass, but Bronston Chaffin doesn't care. Puts it high off the glass and good for two. And we'll get that camera situated momentarily. There you go. A little cord trouble. We're going to have to upgrade that when we get back home. A little inside-out passing into the corner. 3 balls up. Too strong, no good. Long rebound. Chaffin has it knocked out of his hands, and it goes to the Bees. 3:29 to go. Upperman out in front by 18. They've doubled up the Vikings so far in this one. Again, our thanks to Nick's Restaurant for being the presenting sponsor of today's game and all the Upperman broadcasts during basketball season. It's Chaffin. Chaffin gives off to Roberts. Braden Roberts in rhythm for three. No good. Rebound down. And now that pass finds McKendrick. McKendrick shields off the defender and sends over to Amarez. Amarez sends a pass, too much heat on that one. It goes out of play, and it'll go to the Upperman Bees. Cam Bush, Evan Huddleston about to check in for Roberts. And Chaffin. So Turnbow, Cobb, Helms, Huddleston, and Bush. 5 on the floor here for the Upperman Bees. Cobb off the dribble again, mid-range pull-up, and he is fouled again. He'll return to the Sonia Brown with American Way Real Estate free throw line to shoot 2. Ty Cobb looks a lot more like himself today on Saturday. He's feeling better. 2:48. He'll go to shoot 2. Upperman looking a lot better than they did a day ago on both sides of the floor. And a warning, I believe, given to the Vikings. Clayton Harris didn't get a warning, but okay. I'm not sure if that was in the cards on that one, though. A little bit of a smart aleck comment as the first free throw is good for Cobb. If you're watching from California, we welcome you in. The Upper Cumberland Reporter, we cover 19 schools in our area in the state of Tennessee. Well, if you like seeing hoops across the country, and football and baseball and softball and all the rest of the sports, leave us a subscription or a like on Facebook. 2:43 to go in the third. We got another game coming up, a set of games rather, later on tonight. Macon County travels to Livingston to take on the Lady Wildcats and Wildcats. Bouncing it to the free throw line. Turn around. Now driving in. Shot thrown up with the right hand. No. Rebound down. Second chance basket. Good for Caleb McKendrick. And first basket in a while for the Vikings, trailing by 17. They need a run. Cobb goes to Helms. Helms flips over to Cobb. Ty Cobb back to Huddleston. Huddleston swings it around Cam Bush. Bush one dribble back to Turnbow. Turnbow flips court over to Huddleston. Huddleston looking into Helms, who's able to make the contested catch. No good. Cam Bush with the rebound, though. Bush flips it out to Turnbow. Turnbow goes up strong. No. Helms there for the putback. No. Another rebound for Bush, and he puts it in. Upperman wins the hustle play, and Cam Bush finishes for 2. 19-point game. That is really strong basketball out of the Bees. It wasn't pretty, but it was effective. Now that pass nearly stolen away. OC going to drive in the lane. Picks up dribble, flips back out. Almarez for 3. That one, no good. Rebound down, an offensive board on the other end now. That pass is kicked by Turnbow, and that'll be an inbounds pass as Colton Johnson going to get some minutes here. The freshman checks in alongside Braden Roberts, in for Cobb and Helms. 1:25 to go in the third. The Bees lead 39-20 against the 10-2 Northview Vikings. Baseline pass, finds the target. Now OC drives and kicks. Into the corner they go. McKendrick thought about the 3, instead gives off. Now driving into the lane, back out OC. Gonna slice through 3 different Bees, and that's a jump ball as Roberts got his hand in there to contest it, and the possession arrow belongs to the Upperman Bees. 1:07 to go here in the third. Stick around post-game. We'll have a brief Swallows Insurance post-game show, and, of course, have the Nelson Trophy and screen printing player of the game. A couple of players with the potential for that one. And now we've got a stoppage as Cam Bush says there's some sweat on the floor, so they'll get that kind of stepped out. Lots of bodies hitting the floor in that last possession over here. See if we're okay to go. And now the other official is walking off the floor. Been a weird one today. And now we've got a stoppage and a timeout potentially. What's going on here? And we're going to get a new basketball in. All right. So a new ball. And I think we're ready to play basketball. 1:07 to go in the third. Ty Cobb, he's up to 11 points. Bronston Chaffin with 12. Far and away pacing the pack for the Bees. Pacing the pack for both teams. Sam Osei has 8 for the Vikings. Roberts in trouble, doubled, and a foul is called with 57 seconds to go. Roberts going to inbound to our right here in this small gym. 3 sets of kind of 3-step riser bleachers as there's some people being forced to sit around. Roberts fires a fastball to Huddleston. Huddleston off a ball screen left side, now to Turnbow. Turnbow picked up, couple of hands, no problem. Johnson goes off to Bush, now out to Roberts. Braden Roberts triggers the 3, good. Another Sonia Brown with American Way Real Estate 3 for Braden Roberts, his 3rd of the game. He's up to 11 points. Now on the other end, some room to operate. Johnson picks him up as the shot's put up, no good, but a trip to the lineup coming here for Santillan. 24 seconds to go in the quarter. Ty Cobb going to go back to the scorer's table here for a potential final possession. First free throw is up and good. Still got a quarter to go, but so far this has been a good bounce back for Upperman after a really tough game yesterday. Probably their least effective game of the year, even considering the 2 losses that they had. But you see the rotation starting to come into form. It's going to take them a little bit. District games don't start till the new year. Is 2 for 2 at the line there for the Vikings. And Huddleston is bumped, and the foul comes with 14.8 on the clock. And we'll see if this is free throws. They've entered the bonus. They have. So Evan Huddleston's going to go to the Sonia Brown with American Way Real Estate free throw line to shoot 2. And there is something big happening on the other side of this curtain. Not sure what it is, but something just happened as the first free throw is no good for Huddleston. Bronston Chaffin back to the table. He's checking in for Ty Cobb. No defense, offense. Second one for Huddleston, no good. 0 for 2, a rebound down again for Cam Bush. He's had several offensive rebounds, but he traveled with it after getting it, so possession goes back the other way. Exactly 11 seconds to go in the third. A chance for the Vikings to make a basket heading into the final frame. Working it up here. That pass sent ahead. Baseline pass, shot thrown up. Blocked from behind by Chaffin. 2 seconds left as Roberts tries to muscle it. And it's a jump ball. The possession arrow belongs to the Vikings. And that may be a break for the Bees as they're going to get the ball to start the fourth. 1.2 seconds, a chance for the Vikings to get up a buzzer beater. Inbound, sent underneath, swiped, and it goes out of play with exactly 0.1 seconds on the clock. So no time for a shot. And that, the official says, we're not going to even waste our time. Let's go. It's 0.1 seconds. Brings us to the end of the third quarter. Heading into the fourth and final frame in Orlando. Upperman leads by 20. It's 42-22. You're watching Upperman basketball, presented by Nick's Restaurant on the Frontier Chevy UCR Media Network.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Visit swallowsinsurance.com or call us today, 931-526-4025. Protecting your future. It's what we do. Want to be in your new home before Christmas? This new construction open split bedroom plan in the Honeybrook subdivision has 1,560 square feet, 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, and features all appliances including a tankless water heater, natural gas heat, and central air. Best of all, the owner is offering a $10,000 credit at closing, which you can use for closing costs or a 2-1 mortgage rate buy down or a price reduction. For more information, call owner agent Sonia Brown, realtor at American Way Real Estate at 931-979-7145 or 931-526-9581.
Welcome back. 1 quarter to go. 42-22 our score here in Orlando. The Bees trying to roll to their 7th victory of the season. They've been good so far today. Bouncing back after a rough one yesterday against Homewood. Ty Cobb with the basketball one-on-one. Free throw jumper, in and out, no good. Rebound tipped over to Roberts by Johnson. And now we got to fight for the basketball. Roberts fires a pass that was rejected away, out of play. Again, thanks to Maggie Butler for helping us out. She came through. She's the MVP of the day, or else it would have been a disaster on the broadcast, because if I was trying to do the score and the commentary, not pretty. 7:40 to go. Ty Cobb gives off to Colton Johnson. Johnson out to Roberts. Roberts right side, Turnbow. Turnbow pivots inside, now skies it over to Cobb. Cobb sees the lane, takes it, skies up in the mid-range. Good. Ty Cobb for 2 more. He's rolling now. 13 points for Cobb. 3 scores in double figures for the Bees. Chaffin, Roberts, and Cobb. And they're out in front by 22. Doubled up the Vikings out of California. Now Bronston Chaffin. Get your cameras ready. Chaffin goes up and slams it home. Showtime for Bronston Chaffin. 14 today. And there's an emphatic slam for the sophomore big. Now a little inside-out passing. Trying to find room to operate. Upperman's defense has been stifling today. Jumping passes all over the place and forcing turnovers. Now turning around from the elbow. Forced back out. Biggs. This one again stolen away. Now it's Cobb and Ty Cobb. It goes up and under with the lay-in for the easy 2. Timeout called by the Vikings as it's getting out of hand now. 6:32 to go in the ball game. Upperman out in front, 48-22. Full timeout, so we'll take it with them. You're watching Upperman Basketball, presented by Nick's Restaurant on the Frontier Chevy UCR Media Network. Steel Technologies has been part of the Rutherford County community for over 35 years. Their plants in Murfreesboro and Smyrna include over 150 teammates who process coils, metal sheets, and planks for customers across North America. Steel Tech's Smyrna and Murfreesboro plants are expanding, and they need teammates to join their team. With openings including machine and forklift operators, truck drivers, and more, they have the position for you with competitive wages and monthly bonus opportunities. For more information and to apply online, scan the QR code on your screen now. Steel Tech is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. Steel Tech. Faith, family, Steel Tech. Welcome back. 6:32 to go in the ball game. Upperman leads 48-22, rolling now towards their 7th victory of the season. And they have a few days off before traveling to Creekwood on Thursday night. UCR will be there. Don't forget, we'll also have complete coverage of the Frank's Christmas Shootout. Every game featuring an Upper Cumberland team, which will be most of them, will be streamed live on our Facebook pages. You will also have Monday night, big one, non-district doubleheader between Cookville and Stone Memorial. That is a dandy of a boys game. Northview, thanks to Joyce. Northview has 1,247 students. Upperman just over 900 in Baxter, Tennessee. Crossover, driving in, shot thrown up with the left hand, no, but a foul will be called on Branson Turnbow, and this will be a trip to the line to shoot 2. The story from the first half, Clayton Harris was ejected from the ball game after picking up 2 quick technicals, and so he will be forced to miss the next 2 games. Creekwood in their first tournament game the week after Christmas. The only part of that could be a positive for Upperman is they've had to play a lot of time without their football players anyway after their run to the state championship game in Class 4A. First free throw is good. Adrian Almaraz. Just 3 points today for him. Upperman's defense has controlled this basketball game. 48 points, not a huge output offensively, but only allowing 23. That'll get it done. Now 24s. It's 2 for 2. Northview just trying to settle in as they started to come apart at the seams just a little bit. The timeout was called by coach, and see if that calms them down. Back and forth, Cobb and Turnbow over to Roberts. Roberts sends a fastball to Bush. Back to Chaffin. Puts it up. No good. It's a little short off the front of the rim. Osi bringing it up. He's been relatively quiet in the second half after a big first. Back out it goes. Now left side Almaraz. He gives out to Osi. Osi skies up, mid-range pull-up. No long rebound, though. He's able to run it down. Santillan. Working around left side. No give and go passing. Runway open, shot put up, rejected. Bronsden Chaffin with the swat. A foul was called. I don't think it's against Chaffin. If it is, that's rough. But it is. I thought it was on the underneath side of that, maybe Cam Bush, but Chaffin called for the personal. But that was all ball at the top, but certainly some contact at the bottom. That's a trip to the line to shoot 2. Upcoming here. First free throw is good. Cool, calm, and collected at the line. 3 for 3 here in the fourth quarter. Next one, good as well. 4 for 4. Almaraz. Turnbow goes off to Cobb. Cobb left side, Roberts. Roberts drives in, an easy 2 as they don't wait for the defense to get set up, and Braden Roberts up to 13 points this afternoon. Now they work it over right side. Trying to work in Osi. Able to kick out. Long 3-ball up. That one in and out, no good. Chaffin with another rebound. Now a football pass ahead to Cam Bush. Deja vu. Chaffin to Bush. Bush puts it up. No good. Good transition defense effort to get back that time by Santillan. And now Amara is working in the half court. 4:40 to go in the ball game. Upperman leads by 24, 50-26. A little inside-out passing, 3-ball on its way. That one is good. Again, Amara is heating up from the field. That's his first field goal, but he's got 6 free throws to go along with it. Braden Roberts with it now. Roberts pivots. He's in some trouble. Sends it to Turnbow. Back to Cobb. Ty Cobb wide open for 3. Good. Ty Cobb splashes home the Sonya Brown with American Way Real Estate 3. And Ty Cobb getting it done again. And he's up to 18 points, nearing his average of 21 a game. Now Cobb picks up the defender, Almaraz. Crosses over against Robert, starts to drive, loses handle, it's stolen away. This time Turnbow with the steal. Over to Chaffin. Chaffin drives in, up and under, no good, but Turnbow right there following the shot. Out to Bush. Bush has it tapped from him. Now he reverses back out. Bush sends it over to Turnbow. Turnbow. Flip pass to Roberts. Extra pass to Cobb. Cobb jumps through the defense. We've got contact and a blocking foul. As OC tried to get in the way, but he was sliding over just a little bit here to my eye, and that's what causes the block instead of a charge. 3:34 to go. Huddleston back to the table. Only a matter of time here before you imagine Upperman going to get some of the youngsters in. Same can be said here for the Vikings. Cobb to inbound. Sends it back for Chaffin. Chaffin to Roberts. Roberts spins over to Cobb. Cobb with room to operate. Drives inside. Cobb jumps through. Now sends it over to Huddleston. Huddleston, mid-range pull-up jumper. No. Rebound tipped. Cam Bush got another offensive rebound. He's got a bucket of them. Now Chaffin. Out to Roberts. Braden Roberts, 4-3. That's no good off the back of the rim. Rebound down this time. Now Mares has it. Now fastball sent inside. Shot thrown up. No. Another rebound for Cam Bush. He's got a ton. Huddleston working it up. 3 minutes to play. Huddleston finds Roberts. Now Bush. Cam Bush with numbers. Backdoor cut to Huddleston, who puts it up and in for 2. Good half-court offense for the Bees. They're finishing this one strong. Evan Huddleston with his first basket. And there comes the reserves. Sism, Fitz, Kane, Helms, all to the table for Upperman. The starters are about to be done. 2.5 to go in the ball game. Right side pass. Now back over. Vikings have already emptied the bench in large measure as well, except for Almaraz. He's still in, tries to drive on Huddleston. Huddleston swipes it out of play, so it'll stay on that end. 2:14 to go. Bench empties now. And we've got a timeout called on the floor. And it's a full timeout. We'll take it with them. Last timeout of the game. Upperman rolling to 7-3. We'll be right back.
In the Upper Cumberland, we understand the importance of standing strong together as a community. When we face things like disease, sickness, or injury, we rely on family, church, or friends for help. But many of our neighbors are dealing with a health emergency without these essential blessings. That's where you can help. Donations stay local, and 100% goes to help your neighbors with medicine, medical care, and essential home needs. Please give what you can.
All right, back to action here. 55-29, our score, 2:10 to go. Josh Endicott is in the house, Upperman legend. Back when I first started covering Upperman sports, Josh Endicott was dunking on people all across the Upper Cumberland as the inbounds pass is stolen away by Isaiah Helms. He's down here in Florida now, so cool of him to come out and see some of his old coaches as Torrance puts up a three, no good. It'll go the other way, 1:59 and counting to go here in this ball game. Once again, stick around post-game. We'll have the scoring from the game and the Nelson Trophy and screen printing player of the game. Corner three on its way, no good. Rebound down to Sissom. Finn Sissom floats ahead. Torrance. 141 for Torrance. Walter Kane with it now. Middle linebacker of the Bees football team. Inside Johnson. Colton Johnson goes up and in for two. Nice finish for Johnson as the scoring onslaught continues for the Bees. Top of the key, now they work it over left side. Corner three on its way, no good. Johnson there for the rebound, and now Colton Johnson turns it up into the front court. Over to Kane. Kane surveys the floor, flip pass back across on the money to Torrance. Torrance around one defender, throws that up, sends it over to Helms, who puts it in for the easy two. Isaiah Helms off the feed from Jack Torrance. He gets his name onto the stat sheet, a 30-point Upperman lead. They're finishing this one out in an emphatic style as they rally back for a 2-1 week here in Orlando. Can't thank you guys enough for joining us these last 3 days, making these streams a success. Thank you to Nick's Restaurant for sponsoring and all the other sponsors that you hear from during every broadcast. Fitz, right side, Kane. Walter Kane for three. That's no good, but there again, Johnson with a rebound. Put back, no. Third chance for Johnson. Muscles it up, no. Fourth chance, blocked. And this time the rebound goes the other way. 20 seconds to go. Time running down. Down to 10 seconds as they send it over left side. Now a little bounce pass inside, shot fake, mid-range pull-up on its way. No good. Rebound down again to Johnson, and that will do it. Final score today, Upperman 59, Northview 29. The Bees roll in emphatic fashion to a 7-3 overall record. We welcome you to the Swallows Insurance post-game show here. Swallows Insurance, local mainstay in the Upper Cumberland, serving all of the communities across the Upper Cumberland. The schools that we cover, they're in your communities. We appreciate them and their sponsorship. Scoring from the game is as follows. 18 points pacing the way for the Bees out of Ty Codd. The freshman gets it back rolling in this one after a rough one a day ago. 13 points for Braden Roberts, 14 out of Bronston Chaffin. 2 apiece for Evan Huddleston, Cam Bush, Colton Johnson, and Isaiah Helms for a team total of 59. The Nelson Trophy and screen printing player of the game is indeed going to go to Ty Cobb. Once again, another one of many player of the game awards for him in the next 4 years. Thank you again to Maggie Butler the MVP of the day. You helped us out in a major, major way when we needed it, so thank you for that. Good luck as you come back from the injury. We'll be back with the Bees on Thursday at Creekwood. Don't forget, join them tonight from Livingston as Macon County takes on Livingston live on the UCR Facebook page. Saying so long from Orlando. The Lady Bees go 3-0 this week. The Bees go 2-1. I'm Noah McKay for everybody at UCR. Have a great weekend, everybody.